hands until you sit down and I just
Okay, we're recording. Alright, today's column deals with the Tulip Festival. Have you ever been to a festival before?
Yes.
What about the Sweet Potato Festival in Baylor?
Sweet potato. Yes, yes.
Have you ever been there?
Yes. No. My mom.
What festival have you been
my
to?
My mom had a little salon thing there.
What do you think you might do at a festival?
Play.
Play what?
Play games.
Play hot potato with the potato.
At the Sweet Potato Festival?
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with Alex.
You agree with
Hot
Allison?
potato.
Is it going to be a real potato?
Well, in Bailey we have the real Sweet Potato Festival. But we'll talk.
I'm probably going to this year.
Okay, we'll talk about the Sweet Potato Festival later, okay? So this weekend, Miss Jones visited the Tulip Festival, and she told me all about it. There were so many pretty tulips to pick and take home. I'm going to show you a picture of the tulips she saw, okay? The picture's kind of blurry because it was zoomed in.
What's a tulip?
So it's a type of flower. So what are some things you noticed about the tulips?
There's yellow and red.
There's yellow and red. Don't touch Allison.
It makes orange.
Yellow and red make orange. What else do you notice? They're in the grass, maybe the green stuff. Or maybe it's just like leaves, right? Yeah.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
There's
And Owen said there was 2 colors.
I noticed that there's the sky's blue.
Yeah, the sky is blue.
I know.
All right.
I know it's funny. It's like it's turning into a triangle because it looks like that.
The way the picture's taken, it does look like a triangle. All right, here is another picture from the Tulip Festival Miss Jones went to. What do you notice about this picture?
It has so many
She's touching. She's
Someone's
touching them.
picking the flowers.
She's picking them. What do you notice, Allison?
She has blue striped shirt.
And there's a lot of colors, right?
She has a blue striped
Yes.
shirt.
She's smiling.
She is smiling.
Yeah.
What, Allison?
The boys they don't let me have much time.
Okay, you can have your turn now. What do you notice about the picture?
I could see
Don't touch
that.
the
I could see that there's so many colors, but they're not. But only red and the yellow.
Yep.
They have pink. Orange.
Good job, Allison. Yes, Lena?
Should I tell Allison the answer so she can go this?
Sure. What answer are you going to tell? What? What do you want to say? Quick, we got to move on. Okay.
There's people in the background.
There is people in the background. Good job.
She has a blue and white striped shirt.
Okay. Pause on that. Now, what do you wonder about the picture? Yes, Leland?
I wonder why there's a house very close to it.
Okay, you wonder why there's a house next to the building.
I wonder why there's so much different colored flowers.
Okay,
Is
so
that
maybe
That's my answer.
maybe
but
you
I
should
don't
wonder. Maybe you should wonder what color tulips she picked. Allison,
Red and yellow.
how do you know?
Or purple.
You saw one right
Or
there.
purple. Or white.
Okay, and what is something else you might wonder? Think about the amount that she might pick. Leland? Thank you, Leland, for raising your hand. Every time he wants to speak, he raises his hand.
Maybe 5.
But you wonder how many she picked, right? All right. So, Mrs. Jones picked 17 tulips.
What?
Some were red and the rest were yellow. Good job. All right. Now listen carefully, okay? I'm going to read you the problem that you will be solving. Listen carefully because I'm going to ask you to tell me about the problem in your own words. Allison, can I hold that, please, while you work so it doesn't distract me? I'm just going to set it right now. Okay?
Okay, are you gonna give it back to me?
Yeah. As soon as we do our math, I think you promise. Okay. So again, listen carefully because I'm going to ask you to tell me about the problem in your own words. Mrs. Jones visited Dewberry Farms for the Tulip Festival. She picked 17 tulips. 8 were red, and the rest were yellow. How many yellow tulips did she pick? How many tulips did she pick? The type of flower. The type of flower. How many did she pick?
Oh my goodness. But you know what?
What did I just read?
Miss Johnson, she said Miss Now.
She picked 17 tulips. 8 were red, and the rest were
Yellow.
yellow.
9 were yellow.
Oh, wait. Can I tell you the answer yet? How many did she pick?
9.
How many total tulips did she pick?
17.
17. How many were red?
8.
All right, now pause.
I
For,
said 17, but I did it in a funny way.
it's okay. Now pause for a minute and close your eyes and picture the problem as I read it again. So close your eyes. Don't look at me. Mrs. Jones visited Dewberry Farms for the Tulip Festival. She picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and the rest were yellow. How many yellow tulips did she pick? Now, Owen, will you please share the problem with me using your own words? So reword the problem that I just read and tell me. Loud and proud so my recording can hear you.
She picked 17 tulips and 8 were red and 9 were yellow.
But we don't know 9 were yellow yet, right? Not in the problem. You know because you worked ahead and worked fast in your head. But the problem doesn't tell us that, right? So you had to work to find that out, right?
Can I tell you how they did it?
Hold on, not yet. In just a minute, I want you to tell me, okay? All right. So let's take a minute to pause. I want you to repeat the problem to a friend. As you share, make sure you mention all the important information and what you worked to find out. So Leland and Owen, I want you to tell each other the problem, and then Allison is going to tell me the problem. Okay? Fast. What's the problem saying?
There was 17 tulips in all.
How many? How many?
9 yellow.
Uh-huh.
And an orange. 17
Mhm. And what's the problem after you
were red and some were yellow. How much yellow tulips?
The color are very yellow.
So we're working to find how many what flowers?
Are the color yellow.
Yes. All right. Did y'all share? Good. All right. So, does everyone understand? How many? Don't tell me the answer yet. How many flowers did Miss Jones pick?
17.
How many were red?
8.
What are you working to find?
9.
Which is the amount of what?
Red. Yellow. We're trying to find the amount of yellow.
Good job, Owen. You're trying to find the amount of yellow flowers.
I think there's 1,000 flowers in all in there.
You think there's a thousand?
More. There's way more. I know.
Now, your recording sheet where you're going to show me your thinking, and I want you to put your, and I'm going to give everyone some manipulatives to use if you need to.
What happened right there? Why is it white? Like really white?
I had to change something. That's all. It was me. It's not anything you did. Yours will be all the same, Leland.
Wait, I have a question.
All right, hold on. Leland.
That one's funny.
That one is funny. It's just a little
Hold
bit
on.
different. Hold on, wait.
I'll try it.
Really quick before we get started. Leland, can you share the problem with me in your own words one time? What's the problem saying? And ask and listen to Leland.
There was 17 in all. 8 were red and 9 were yellow.
But you don't know how many were yellow yet in the problem, right? All right. Now, I want everyone to start by working independently, which means what?
By yourself.
By yourself on the problem. As you find a solution, I want you to please use the paper I have provided to record your thinking. Later, you will be asked to tell me about your thinking with your neighbors and with our little group.
What's the neighborhood?
This is your neighbor. Right now, Owen's your neighbor, and I'm your neighbor, and Leland's your neighbor. All right, so go ahead and get started. You can use the paper, or you can use
I can't read it. I can't read it.
or you can use manipulatives if you need. What can't you read, Owen? You need me to read it again?
Yeah.
Allison, get started. Mrs. Jones visited Dewberry Farms for the Tulip Festival. She picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and the rest were yellow. How many yellow tulips did she pick? So you can use the manipulatives if you need to, or you can show me another way. Yes, Allison?
What was her name?
I'm gonna get this right.
And then you put on John's. What was the name that they put?
Maybe. We'll talk about that later. Okay? Do you need help? Do you need me to repeat the problem, Allison?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones visited Dewberry Farms for the Tulip Festival. She picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and the rest were yellow. How many yellow tulips did she pick?
I did this
Do
right
you want to
now.
use manipulatives to help you, or are you going to show me something on paper?
I'm gonna draw.
Okay.
I did this right now. But I already know the answer.
Okay. And how do you know the answer, Leland?
Because I counted from 8 to 9. Wait, I counted from 8 to 17
How did you know to stop at 17?
because that was the total.
That was the total. And 8 was what?
Red.
Red. Got it, Owen?
Oh, yep, 17. Okay, take away 8. So take away 8.
No, 8 red.
7, 8, 9.
I'm gonna put R for red.
So what does this represent, Owen?
This is the 10. And this is 7.
And Owen, if you did not have objects or paper available to solve this problem, how might you go about solving the problem using a mental counting strategy?
In my head or my fingers?
So how would you notice where to start? Where would you start?
5,
What if you didn't have enough fingers?
7,
What would you do then, Leland?
Use my other hand.
9.
So while
Just keep going.
when y'all did it in your head and you so fast blurted out the answer, how did you get it in your head?
Counting up.
9.
Counting up from what
8.
till what?
You get 17.
Good job, Leland.
Okay, I'll build it. So 5,
Can I draw some
10,
flowers and put her?
17. So this is 17.
Sure.
Take away
You got it.
8.
So what does your 17 represent, Owen? Your 17 manipulatives that you counted.
So add this to
You
this.
find a funny
So
one.
Leland, really quickly, how did your strategy that you drew on the paper here, how did that connect to your mental counting strategy?
So that makes 8.
8 plus 9 equals 17.
Mm-hmm. And when you did it mentally, you started at what? Mm-hmm. Which is what amount? What flowers? Red flowers. Good job.
I did it.
You did it? Alright, so
4 and 5.
how did you do 4 and 5?
Well, I had a 5.
5 and 5.
2 5s. 2 5s. 5. 7.
Good. So you have 17 now. What does 17
I'm
represent?
doing this one.
7. 5, 10.
So 17 is what in the problem?
How much tulips?
How much there was total, right?
This is mine. What?
Alright, Allison, how does this that you drew connect to a mental counting strategy?
Because I
You drew, what did you draw?
draw 17 flowers.
Why did you draw 17? Why did you draw 17?
Because
I feel like Allison loves everyone in the school.
You think she loves everyone in the school? Me too.
She looks like it.
She does. Why did you draw 17 first? Tell me.
Because that's the total flower.
Good job. And then what is these right? These circles with a Y in them. What do they represent?
The white means that they're yellow.
And then what does the R represent?
R is for the lightest. The lightest red ever.
Red ever. Okay. All right.
How they red ever. That equals 2.
Now, Allison, how does this number fact connect to the word problem? How does this 8 plus 9 equals 17? How does that connect to the word problem?
Because I count, and then I start to 17, and I see that there are only 11.
There was 9 left that had to be what color?
Yellow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, yellow. Good. All right. Now, Leland and Owen, you two solved it mentally. Look at me really quickly. You solved it mentally. Owen, I need you to record some thinking first. However, if you want to write how you did it in your head, you can. You don't have to draw out your manipulatives. If you want to write how you did it in your head, you can. I just have to know what you thought.
Hey, this is a human. This is a human.
Good job. And that's a question mark because why?
Because that's the thing that we're trying to find.
Which was what?
Which is the yellow.
Good job. All right, now really quick, boys. A while ago when I read the problem, y'all did it mentally in your head so fast. You told me the answer before I even finished the problem. How did you know where to start counting from?
8.
How did you know, Leland?
Because that was the number we didn't know.
That was the number you did know. And what was that number? The amount of what?
Flowers.
What flowers?
Red flowers.
Red, yes, good job. All right, now. Is there any addition or can I have everyone's attention?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and put them down for now, okay? I'm going to make it here for just a minute. All right. What other addition or subtraction facts have you memorized that could have helped you solve this problem? Leland?
20 minus 7.
20 minus 17? Why would you start with 20?
20 minus 7.
20 minus 7? How would that have helped you with this problem?
Because that equals 17.
What about if you said 17 minus something in this problem?
17 minus 8 equals 9. 7
7.
minus 9 equals 8.
Good job.
Okay.
So they are addition or subtraction sentences that would help you figure out this problem, right? Okay, now, the extension. Allison did not want to miss it last time, so I'm letting her do it this time. You okay, Allison? What's wrong? What's wrong? They'll be quiet in just a minute, okay? We're almost done. And then it'll be time to go home, okay? You're not going to miss that. You're not going to miss that, I promise. Okay. Alright, listen, put your manipulatives down, please. I'm going to read you the extension problem and I want to see if you can solve it. Okay? Okay. Ready? Thank you. Alright, Mrs. Jones picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and 4 were purple and the rest were yellow. How many tulips were yellow? I'm going to read it one more time.
I know.
Mrs. Jones picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and 4 were purple. The rest were yellow. How many tulips were yellow? Yes.
Yellow?
Show me your thinking. You have space on the bottom of your recording sheet. And once again, you can use your manipulative. So, how many tulips did you pick? Show me. How many tulips did she pick? Total. She picked 17. 8 were, what color? You can do this down here. 8 were red. 4 were purple. And the rest were yellow.
Got my thinking way.
You forgot your thinking way. What do you think you should start with? Do you want me to read the problem again? Okay. Mrs. Jones picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and 4 were purple. And the rest were yellow. How many tulips were yellow? You need me to repeat it, Alex?
That's what might help me.
Mrs. Jones.
And I just realized that your
17 and 8.
extension problem on here is different than the one I have, but it's okay. You're gonna go off of what I say, okay? Which is what you did and you did. So good job.
I know what it is.
Okay, can you show me how you know? Alright. Come on, I'm gonna repeat it to you really quick. Alright, don't read this because that's wrong. Okay? I'm gonna read it to you and you listen to the words that I say, okay? Mrs. Jones picked 17 tulips. 8 were red and 4 were purple, and the rest were yellow. How many tulips were yellow? How many did she pick?
She picked 17.
How do you want to show me that? And 8 were red. And 4 were purple. And the rest were yellow.
This is how much all
Alright, Leland, what do these with lines represent?
the crossed out.
Why are they crossed out?
Because my this is how you had to count down.
You counted down. What did you count down to?
2,
So you have,
17,
you have, how many is that total?
17.
And what did you cross out first? The amount of what?
Number.
The amount of what color?
Red.
Red. And then you cross, okay, so how many did you cross out for red?
8.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then 4 were purple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 were purple, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. How many were left?
5.
And what does that represent? Those last 5, what does that represent?
They're not crossed out.
Why aren't they crossed out? Because they are what color?
Yellow.
Good job. So you just, yep, fix that. Good job. All right, Owen. Well, how did you solve the problem?
I counted in my head, and then 8 plus 4 plus 5 equals 17. 4 plus 8 plus 5 equals 17. 5 plus 4 plus 8 equals 17.
Good. So you did it mentally. How did you know where to start? Did you count up to 17 or did you count down from 17? You counted up. What did you start with?
I started with 8.
And then you added what?
4.
Because what was 8 and 4? That was what color?
That was red and purple.
And then whatever was left got you to what?
17.
Which was the...
Answer.
Well, that was the answer, yeah. Alright, Allison, can I see how you solved? Alright, so 17 picked, 8 red, 4 purple, 5 yellow. And you put a question mark because that was what you worked to find out. Good job, Allison. Alright, how did you know where to start, Allison? When you solved it in your head, where did you start?
I started with 17 and then I went pick because that's so many Miss John's picked.
She picked 8 red.
8 red.
And how many purple?
4.
So did you count up to 17 or did you count down from 17?
Up.
You counted up? So did you start, what did you start with? Look at me, we're almost done. What did you start with?
I started with 8.
And then what did you add?
4. It goes to 12. 12 plus nothing equals to 17.
So you had to figure out what went in that blank.
Yeah.
And that answer was what?
5 because I know what's 2 plus 5.
Good job, Allison.
I finished.
Hold on, we're almost done. Alright,
Oh, there's nothing in back. Every time we
Set.
get to draw. Yay.
we now I'll ask if, alright, put your manipulative
This
here.
is 42.
I'll let you play with them in just a minute. But for now, we're going to talk about our strategies and our solutions. So I want you to put all the manipulatives here. Allison, can you bring them here, please? Alright, now, Leland, can you share with our little
That's a weird
group
block. This is a
here?
weird block.
Leland is going to share with us how he solved the problem. And you're going to listen because you are going to have to share too. Okay? Go
I'm
ahead.
doing minus.
What did you minus? Listen.
17 minus 8 equals 3. 8 minus 17 equals 3.
Why did you minus 8?
Because that's the way to make it.
17 minus 8 equals what? Not 3. 17. Look, you have 7. It equals what? Look, you have 17 and you marked off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many was left? Mm-hmm. And then you had to take away 4 purple. So from that, so 9 minus 4 purple is what? Mm-hmm. Owen, can you tell us how you solved it, please?
I counted in my head.
You counted in your head. How did you know where to count? To or from?
I counted 2 because I counted from the largest number, and that went
What was the largest number?
8.
Okay, and then you counted what? And you knew those were marked off, and so then you had to count how many more to get to the total?
5.
Good. Does anyone have questions for Owen? You do? What's your question?
Were you talking about the amount or the total or the?
You were working to find the total amount of yellow tulips that she picked. You have it now. I think you were a little confused with the word. And part of that is my fault because I did not. My sheet does not match. Or y'all's sheet does not match my sheet, and I'm sorry about that. Okay. Now, Allison, can you share Owen's strategy in your own words with me? How did he just solve the problem? Loud and proud.
Because he worked hard.
He worked hard, but how did he know where to start? Leland, can you help? How did Owen know where to start?
Because he started by 8 and then he counted up
Why did he start at 8?
to find the total.
And what did 8 represent?
That
the amount of, what color tulips?
Red.
Good. All right. So today we've seen many different ways to solve a problem. What are some of the ways your group used to solve the problem? We know that Allison used modeling, and Owen used facts, and Leland, I think you used a combination of both. All right. How are all of these strategies alike?
Because we all use addition.
We all use it
And they all get you to the what?
to the same amount.
Good, to the answer. All right. Which way of solving the problem is the right way?
Addition to this.
Why is that the right way?
Because you had to.
I think they're all right.
Yeah, they're all right.
I
Anything's right.
All right, as a teacher, I'm not looking for you to use one right way to solve problems. All of your problem-solving methods were similar to each other and led to the correct solution. I want you to solve the problem in a way that makes sense to you as a mathematician. You did a fabulous job today. I saw you working hard to become even better mathematicians. You should be very proud of your hard work. Kiss your brain. Like Miss Now will always say.
Yay.